Welcome back to the countdown. I am your countdown host, MJ Book. Well, part two, No Time to Die. I said I would do this after I had some time to think. It's been a week or two since I've seen No Time to Die, and it's allowed me a chance to think. And as I'm saying this, just for information purposes and also time purposes, right now I'm watching my Boston Red Sox facing the Houston Astros. So if I do get a little excited about something, or you notice me do a quick twitch, or you kind of see me kind of doing that, that's what I'm doing. I'm also paying attention to the Red Sox game. Go Sox, go Sox Nation. Um, Also Atlanta Braves fan. So that series was the other day. Chop, chop, chop. So that's what's going on. But let's finish up Bond. All right. I tried to avoid any kind of spoilers in that first video. So I didn't really say anything major plot wise. This one, I have to, because this is the final take on this movie. So if you're sensitive to spoilers, I'm gonna try not to, but with this, it's gonna be really impossible for me not to spoil certain things. So you're being warned right now of spoiler alerts. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, if you're still here, then you are accepting that you might hear a spoiler or 2, or 3, or 4. Let's start with the biggest one, the biggest spoiler. There was a lot of rumors about this movie when it came out, a lot. And one of the big ones was James Bond dying. That was a huge rumor that was going around. It was one of the earliest rumors I heard, that he was going to die in this movie. Well, I warned you already, spoiler alerts. Yeah, he dies. There's no debating it. He dead. He very dead. They double kill him. Hell, they triple kill him in this. So he very dead. They also get rid of Felix Leiter. They get rid of Blofeld. So I'm sitting here trying to understand why you get rid. I can understand eventually you kill off Blofeld. Makes sense. But what's the point in killing Felix Leiter? What's the point in killing James Bond? I think these are very stupid things, especially since you're going to do more James Bond movies. What is the point in killing him? So the question then becomes, did Daniel Craig want his Bond dead? And if that's a request he made, why did the studio listen? Bro, you were done. You said you were done. You told him you weren't going to do anymore. There's no reason to kill Bond. It's a stupid thing to do. This isn't sci-fi. This isn't the comic book movies of killing people and bringing them back. It was stupid. It was a very, very stupid thing to do. My opinion of, did I like the movie? In the first video, I said no. I had time to think about it. I love the Easter eggs. There's Easter eggs all over the place in this movie. Those were kind of cool. I like the Easter eggs that are in the movie. Do I like this movie? I still don't like it. And it has made me have to consider, is Roger Moore, who I've, rest in peace, I've said is the worst James Bond. I've said it forever. Since I've been watching the Bond movies, I've said he's the worst. That doesn't mean all his movies suck. He has some very good movies. But he was in Moonraker, which is Up to this point, the worst Bond movie ever. So the question becomes after this, does Daniel Craig top Roger Moore? Does this movie become the worst James Bond movie ever? Well, let's get first to the worst James Bond movie ever. Is this worse than Moonraker? No. Moonraker remains still the worst James Bond movie ever. Is Daniel Craig a worse James Bond than Roger Moore? Yes. Yes. The problem is, for most of his movies, I didn't feel like I was watching James Bond. Casino Royale to me is an utter dumpster fire of fucking shit. And it is the second worst James Bond movie of all time. I can't stand Casino Royale. It sucks. Quantum of Solace was brainless and mindless. And then we got to Skyfall. And it was the first time I felt like I was watching a Bond movie. And they picked it right up with Spectra. This movie was really going to kind of be the split. This was going to split it. And no, it was bad. It was just bad. I just I still think it's extremely stupid to kill off Bond. I just think there's no point to it. It's just dumb. Daniel Craig's not playing it. You don't need to kill off his Bond. It's Bond. You don't kill him. It's just stupid. It's just really, really stupid. You just don't do it. I wouldn't go watch a Mission Impossible movie and expect Ethan Hunt to get killed. I just wouldn't expect it. And I think it'd be stupid. I don't want to watch an Indiana Jones movie where you kill Indiana Jones, although Harrison has been making it his business to kill off his characters or character, whatever. I just think it was a stupid thing for them to do. Now, as far as the future of Bond, who's going to play this role next? I think Tom Middleton would be good as Bond. Loki. I think he'd be a very good Bond. I think Henry Cavill would actually be a very good James Bond. Both of them, I think, would be very good Bonds. Will it go to a named person? I think after you've just killed him, you've got to go somebody named. Before, I would have thought you can go with an unknown name, but you just killed Bond. I think viewers have got to know who this new Bond is going to be. They've got to know on some level who this person is, seen them in something, be familiar with them from something. So I think they should, Henry Cavill or Tom Middleton, I think would be right now. Those are to me my two top choices. I know some folks talk Idris Elba. No, no, I'm sorry. No, I can't stand the sex change, and I understand why it's getting done, but would people want to see Black Panther all of a sudden be a Mexican or an Asian? You have a certain expectation. You have certain thoughts on what you expect for a certain character, and you just you're not really comfortable with the change. That doesn't mean you're sexist, doesn't mean you're racist. There's just certain roles I don't think need the change. Some I get it, like M. That didn't bother me when they made M a woman. I know I remember people went all nutsoid when GoldenEye came out. People went nutty. I didn't have a problem with it, so it didn't bother me that Moneypenny became black. Didn't bother me at all. Didn't bother me when Felix Leiter became black because, well, that's already happened before in an unofficial Bond movie. But it didn't bother me at all when Bernie Casey played him in Never Say Never Again. So that didn't bother me. There's just certain roles I don't need to see the switching of races and sexes. There's just certain times I just don't need to see it. As far as the Bond girls, and please do not take that term offensive. I do not mean anything by it. For a while, I tried to say Bond women. It just doesn't flow. I didn't like it, so I still say Bond girl. Madeline, I don't like her as a Bond girl. I didn't like her in Spectre, and I still don't like her now. And the plot point that they do was another rumor I had heard. I had heard that Bond was going to have a kid. And I'm like, oh, geez, I hope not. And the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm sitting here going, okay, so far we haven't seen the kid. And there's a moment where Bond is walking up to a house. Again, spoiler alert. And walks in. He's having this tender moment. They're about to kiss, and all of a sudden you hear noise upstairs, and you see a kid. And as soon as I saw the kid, I was like, oh, shit. It's true. Bond has a kid. They've tried to do this humanizing of Bond a bit in these. I get it. Timothy Dalton did something similar. I think Timothy actually did it better, though, than Daniel Craig. Because even with Timothy, I felt that was Bond. Through both movies, I felt like I was still watching James Bond. Daniel, 5 movies. 3 of them, you just weren't Bond to me. 2 of them, you were. So, am I done with this franchise? Let me just say that the next movie has got a lot to prove. A lot to prove. Because I'm worried if they're stupid enough to make decisions like they did in this, how much more stupid are they going to get? Has the well been dried up? And all that's left is stupid. So the next Bond movie is going to be a big time decider. Who plays it? It's going to be a big time decider as far as where this franchise goes in the future. And Saw Finn, the villain, the main villain in the movie, stupid. I didn't like him. He was stupid. So the villain sucked. The Bond girl sucked. Bond sucks. Naomi, the 007. There's still a lot of rumors about that, whether she'll become the new Bond, whether there'll be spin-offs. There's rumors of a TV show that might be her. I mean, there's so many rumors going around. Bond is, for the first time in a while, in unsurveyed territory. We don't know what's next. We haven't felt this since the end of the Timothy Dalton era, and before we got to the Pierce Brosnan era, that gap. That's the closest kind of a comparison to this that we're experiencing. So, as far as Bond, if I was to grade it, No Time to Die. Oh, by the way, I like the theme by Billie Eilish. I like that song. It's not the best. It's not the worst, but it's in the middle. It can be listened to. As far as grading this movie, damn sure I'm not going to give it an A. Not going to give it a B. Not going to give it a C. But I am not also going to give it an F. It doesn't deserve an F. Barely. For me, this movie, oh man, I got to give it I'm sorry, I got to give it a D. I just did not like this movie. I did not like it, and I wish I would have. But for me, the Daniel Craig Bond era is an era that I would love to forget. Except for Skyfall and Spectre, it had nothing for me. That's where all the brilliance was there, and it was surrounded by shit. Daniel Craig, I'm sorry, but to me, I don't hate you as an individual or anything like that, but your Bond sucked. I'm sorry, he sucked. He just sucked. And I have a list of people who are in roles, who did something with a role that was so bad that I will not watch them ever again. This started with George Clooney, with Batman and Robin, and then Seth Rogen joined the list with Green Hornet. Does Daniel Craig join the list? Now, once you're in that list, anything you make from that point on does not exist to me. Anything you did prior, I can still watch, but anything from that moment is done. I will not watch. Daniel Craig, congratulations, you are on the list. I will not watch any of your movies. You are on the list. The only movies of yours that will exist to me, the last movie that will exist to me, is No Time to Die. Now, when it comes out on Blu-ray, will I buy it? Yeah, I will buy it. I have to. I have all the Daniel Craigs, so I have to buy this. So it'll be bought. It'll be in the collection. Other than marathons, I won't watch it. So there you go. That is my final opinion. I have ruled. What did you think? What did you think of No Time to Die? Am I being too critical? I probably am. Do you firmly disagree with everything that I said, or is there some stuff that you agree with me? Let me know down in these comments down there. Also, if you have any show suggestions and anything, you can comment down there. You have any ideas, let me know. Just any opinions that you have at all about the show, about me, about this movie, just let me know. And of course, you can contact me and the show through many different avenues. Yes, I'm still watching the Red Sox game, but you can send me an email. Just send it to thecountdown2020@gmail.com. You can go onto the Facebook page. Just search at the Countdown 2020 Podcast 1. You can go on to Twitter. Just search at the Countdown PO1. You can go on to Instagram. Just search the Countdown 20. You can listen to all the episodes. This won't be on there because this is a YouTube exclusive only episode, but you can listen to a lot of episodes, a lot of the library of episodes and countdowns on Spotify. Just search the Countdown 2020. I'm on Amazon Audible. Just search the Countdown Podcast. I'm on iHEART Radio. Just search the Countdown Podcast. All the episodes are released through Podbean, so you can go to Podbean, just search the Countdown Podcast, or go to the Podbean website, thecountdown2020.podbean.com for the archive of all the episodes. And of course, you're already watching this, so you already know it. But just in case somehow you're being shown this, I'm on YouTube, of course, YouTube channel. Just search the Countdown Podcast with MJ Book. Please like, listen, follow, subscribe. Give me all your ideas. Let me know what you think. Please listen to Third Generation Wrestling. My friends, the Real Big E Eric and the Ambassador Rob, talking wrestling, talking movies. Me and the Real Big E just did a review of Halloween Kills and the Batman trailer that came out. So as we speak right now, I am currently uploading Halloween Kills. So the movie review, as I am talking right now, is being uploaded. So hopefully that'll be done within the next 20 minutes or so. Hopefully, takes a little bit for these to upload, and hopefully within the next few days I can get the Batman trailer reaction review up within the next few days. That I did these with the Real Big E Eric. It was one of those interpromotional episodes that we like to do. So please like, listen, follow, subscribe to his show as well. He's available on all the avenues I just described. Plus he's on Google and Apple Podcast. Just search for Third Generation Wrestling. And that's all I got. And I want to thank Kevin MacLeod for and Income Tech for the royalty-free music, Ice Flow. And that is all I got for you. And I will catch you soon, where I'm going to be finishing up. I got a Halloween episode that I'm going to be working on. So I will catch you all again on the next episode of The Countdown. Have yourself a great day or evening, whatever time it is. Bye-bye.